Hello! It's Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in the event. Race to the Zenith within Real Racing 3 13.4, and this is part 1 because I don't think I'm going to be able to complete it without hitting the $M cap for today. White Pro in the chat on the YouTube side says hi. Hi back, White Pro. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. Right. Okay. So I'm a little bit late in terms of starting because I've just been a busy boy. But I think we're in a good position today. 1,479 gold. I'm going to attempt through this event to win the Ligier JS P320. I'm not going to apply the same strategy that a lot of people do, which is to kind of invest the smallest amount of gold and M dollars in terms of upgrading this car. I'm going to approach it sort of twofold. One, obviously I don't want to spend a great deal of gold and M dollars, but also I want to have enough so I can get pretty far in the type in the series this car is in within the game. So let's see how we get on. Okay, let's start. Right, stage 1, the ignition. Hey champ, I just got off a call with Ligier. They want us to participate in the ZENITH Motorsport Cup, one of the most arduous and grueling cups to win, as people worldwide with all their talents will participate in this event. Ligier has agreed to give 2 of their cars, so each stage of the championship will have exactly 2 drivers and a points-based system. Okay, let's go. So, interestingly enough, stage 1 only has 3 goals. Let us start by finishing a lap in 1 minute 50. Now, I might regret doing this. So, M dollars, gold, M dollars. I'm just going to do 3 across the board. I know it's different from what everyone else is doing, but that's what I'm going to do. Lord Night Moon enters the chat and says hello. Hello, Lord Night Moon. Welcome along. And look at that, I've still got over 1,000 gold. That's what I wanted. So from that perspective, goal achieved. Now it's a case of achieving all the goals in this event and winning the car. It does say it's get around in 1 minute 50, so okay. It's another LMP that feels just a little bit sluggish. I'm also going to do my best to stick to as close for each goal as I can in terms of achievement. So I'm not going to blast away and do it in 1 minute 20, even if I can, which by the looks of it I can. I'm going to get as close as possible to 1 minute 50. Not sure it makes any difference, no idea. Just giving it a go to see if it does make things different. Okay, there we go. Pretty easy, to be fair. I think you could have done that without any upgrades, but there we go. So this is going to be key, how we get on with the end dollar earnings, and that's why I don't think I'm going to get this all done in one day, because I'll hit the M dollar cap of 250,000, but that's fine. Okay, goal 1 completed. On to goal 2. Get ready to overtake the other cars, just for a change. Overtake 6 opponents and finish the lap. Well, this is going to be pretty easy, and by the fact that I have to finish the lap tells me it's not going to end as soon as I've overtaken 6 opponents. Well, it doesn't count it. I guess it's unique opponents then. I don't actually remember it saying that, but that's fine. Is it me, or does that car in front look like it's floating? There we go, that's 6 opponents overtaken. I won't overtake anymore. I'll stay in 4th place. Look at what some of the views are like inside. Oh, that's a bit weird. Oh my word. Now you tell me that's not a claustrophobic view from inside, because that's how it felt to me. Okay, there we go. That is goal 2 completed. $7,600. One more goal to do. Okay, so goal 3. Get the lead and win with a lead of 100 yards, and do not go off track. Okay, easy enough. I'm starting in, by the looks of it, 4th. Oh no, 5th. So I've got 4 cars to overtake. That's fine. That's the lead. just got to get 100 yards ahead, so already there. There we go. Goal 1 completed. Another 10,450. $28,500 earned so far for the day. Goal 1 completed. Sorry, stage 1 completed. $5 gold earned. Up to 10,000 VP and some additional M dollars. Okay, superb. The way you have driven the car. Ligier definitely wants you to move ahead in the races. I hope you are ready for the upcoming challenges, as you can be sure they will not be easy. So buckle up, hit that ignition, and let us move on to the next set of races. Stage 2, forging alliances. Well, here we are to our first set of races. As I was saying before, hey champ, I guess we will be teaming up. May the best racer win. Doesn't sound like a team up if one of you gets dropped. Oh hey Michael, since he has already spilled the beans, yes, you will be teaming up with Michael for this round, and whoever scores the most points advances to the next round. Welcome to Spa. So stage 2, forging alliances, 4 goals. Goal number 1, your tyres need to have 100% grip before you overtake, and then place at least P4. Alright, where am I starting? 5th, 6th. I'm going to have to make up quite a few opponents, but that's fine. Remember, I can't overtake, and I've probably put myself in an even worse position now. That's fine. Let's see how we get on. 62. 70%. 77%, and I've got to finish P4. Okay. I'm not overly worried at this stage. So what, the cars are all moving very, very slowly. Which should make it easy once I'm at 100%. There we go. There we go, right. P4. And place P4. That's quite direct. Or specific, should I say. Thank you for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Okay, so that's 6. There we go, 4th. Do an overtake and place P4. There we go. Oh, I have to finish behind Michael. Just prove a point by being behind him, but right behind him. There we go. Goal 1 completed. $9,450 dollars earned. 37,950 in total. Car needs servicing, but it is instant and it's free. Goal 1 completed. Oh, thank you very much. Another subscription. Wait a minute, White Pro just unsubscribed and subscribed so he could get his name on screen. That's fine. Thank you very much again. Right, so goal 2, set the fastest lap and win without damage. Okay. Recommended PR 80.2. I've obviously upgraded my car further than that, but that's fine. I hope not to upgrade anymore, so hopefully we'll be alright. So is this a 1 lap special? Yes, it is. So basically, I see it as get first. Let's see how we get on. Look at that, you see, pretty easy to be fair. So long as I finish first, that's the fastest lap set. So my impressions of the car is being an LMP, it's grippy, it brakes well. I don't think the acceleration is particularly brilliant, and I don't think the top speed is. But it's a good car to handle, so overall quite happy with it. So there we go, job done. Relatively straightforward. Alfreeza enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, hello man, a long time no see. Well indeed, but welcome along again, good to see you again. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Right, so that's another goal completed. We seem to be flying through these goals pretty easily, to be fair. Maybe I did overcook the upgrades, but hey, we've done it now. No going back. Goal 2 completed. What's goal 3? This is going well. Michael and you have been going head to head with the points, which is really good for Team Ligier. Goal 3. Finish with an average speed of 124.27 miles per hour. That's a bit precise. It's because they recorded the time in kilometers of 200. Let's just make sure we hit 125 and do it without going off track. 125 miles per hour. So Freezer says, lately I've been busy with my new work, so I haven't had the time to watch you live. That is perfectly fine. Fully understand that. No problem at all. Right. 125 miles per hour, eh? There we go. There we go. Another pretty straightforward task. So stage 2, goal 3 completed. Don't think I'm going to go per fame level today, which is fine. There's always tomorrow. 13,050 M dollars earned. There we go. White Pro has put, I've got the Audi AR8 LMS Ultra and I'm planning to fully upgrade it to enter into its exclusive series. That particular car, I believe there's a short, in the exclusive series, there's a short track around the Porsche test track, which a lot of people use as a first attempt to try to effectively do the never-ending endurance. I had a look at that, couldn't do it, but yeah, so best of luck. And yeah, that's all right. So the R8, yes, of course. Best of luck, and bear in mind that apparently that is one of the easier cars, allegedly, to complete the Eternal Endurance in. Right, okay, so goal 4, place at least P2 and help Michael finish in first place. Where is he? Right. I'm not a big fan of these type of goals, but let's give it a go. There you go. Sure, I'm third at the moment, but don't worry. Hopefully, anyway. Hope Michael's not getting caught. Okay, so far, so good. We're doing okay. Yeah, so Michael's well ahead of me, and I am well ahead of third place. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. That should be second place with Michael first. There we go. Job done. White Pro says the first time I heard of endless endurance was from ME7. Carlos Guerrero enters the chat, says hello Tony, how are you? Oh, one moment. I am very well, thank you very much. My throat suddenly went very dry then. Okay, so 75,450 dollars earned, I believe, from completing the first two stages. Carlos, welcome along. Good to see you again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. There we go. Stage 2 fully completed. 10 gold earned. And some R dollars. Because, you know, we're running low on R dollars. So we're only been going 30 minutes. And we've got 2 stages done. Right. I cannot thank you enough. We really needed these points. And I will not have been able to do this on my own. We are on top of the leaderboard because of you. Keep this up in the upcoming rounds too. And we can make Ligier very happy. Let's hope so. Thank you very much for your subscription. Very much appreciated. Okay, so we're on to stage 3. Full throttle. Welcome to Nürburgring. Let's see how you face against a real veteran driver. Carlos Guerrero says, I did more than 200 kilometers with the Audi R8 and with the MPX for more or less that too. Well done. Well done. And RBS Guru says, love how you are playing everything part by part. Well, I'm trying to. Thank you very much for the subscription and thank you very much for the comment in the chat. Right, full throttle. Remember to make enough points so Team Ligier stays on top. Okay, so stage 3, full throttle, has 4 goals. So let's have a look at goal 1. Draft for 1,640 yards, 0.42, because obviously they want me to work in meters, but I refuse. And then lead a draft for 4 seconds in that exact order and place at least P3. So draft first. No, what's that? Oh, draft first and then be drafted. Right. Okie dokie. Let's give that a go. And then what was the other one? Finish and place at least P3. Ooh. Looks like we've got a couple of laps. Okay. Maybe this is where things start to go wrong for me. I mean, maybe not, because that's already done. Bang, right, push. I'm not going to worry too much about being drafted until I've got up to P3, I think. Or rather P4 and I'm behind P3. Hope it's the long track. Yes, it is. Very good. Okay, so I can see 6th straight ahead of me and 5th just in the distance. I mean, by the looks of it, I'm going to hit the 4 seconds of being drafted just by the natural nature of overtaking. Oh, there you go. There you go. So I do need to finish 3rd. Yes. Okay, so one more car. So it looks like to make it hard, they've put 3rd and 2nd pretty close together. There you go. So that's that. But I believe now I've completed all the goals, so just got to bring it home in 3rd place. Looks like there's been a few more comments. I'll read them out once I've completed this goal. Need a little bit more concentration just to make sure I do it okay. There you go, that's pretty much done and dusted, I'd say. At least 3rd, but I'm just going for 3rd, I'm not overtaking. So that puts us we're close to halfway through the event. Unlike the last few events, no problem so far. There we go. There we go, nice and easy. Right. White Pro says, I tried to do the Endless Endurance in the Bentley Continental GT3 exclusive series, but I failed miserably. Yeah, I don't think all the endurances you can do it. But if you want to find out, if you go to the Real Racing 3 wiki, there is a section on endurance, endless endurance, and it does tell you which ones are the easiest and which ones are the hardest. So, as I said, my understanding, they claim the Audi R8 is one of the easiest, but I struggled with it, to be fair. RBS Gurung says, as I have also been playing it, I struggle a lot in controls and cache. I used to play the hacked versions, and it ruined the normal one for me. Yeah, avoid the hacked version. I don't do any hacking here. And you'll see when you watch me a few times, I'm not one of the best drivers. I'm okay though. I'm not bad. But the key to earning money, I think, predominantly is playing every day. Go into the game every day. Make sure you earn your daily reward. Make sure you do a time trial, the weekly time trial. Make sure you do at least a little bit of racing in the online competition, because both of those tournaments pay out gold, and eventually it's gold you need. Carlos Guerra says there are one of the cars that can be made to work, but it is difficult. So he's on about the Bentley Continental GT3. So White Pro, I'd suggest just keep trying. Practice makes better. And Trib KV010 says, hello, how do I play multiplayer? Well, you can't necessarily play multiplayer with other people. It tends not to work like that, unfortunately. But in terms of multiplayer, it's just one of the options in the game. So I'll come on to it in a section. In a second or so. So there we go. Watch out, champ. It seems like there is some issue with the engine. Be careful in your next race. Here we go. Right, so before we do that, let's come out. So if you just go to the last option, there's the online multiplayer racing. As I said, the only problem is you can't guarantee playing against any friends. There is a button there that you see in the top right hand corner, invite up to 7 friends. But it only applies if you've got a Facebook account, which most people nowadays don't have. But you never know. If you do and your friends do, you might be able to set up an online racing tournament there. Or at least race against each other, rather. Right, I've lost where I was. So, back into the race to the Zenith. So, it's goal 2. Forced manual auto acceleration off, already there. Do not accelerate too much and stay below 145 miles per hour. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. And finish the lap in 1 minute 45 seconds while making sure not to go off track. Oof. There's a bit going on there. Trib KV01 says 010 says thanks, you're welcome. Carlos Guerrero says you have to cut corners and not crash the car. This is in regards to the endless endurance. RBS Gurung says, love how you are staying consistent on this game. Keep it up, brother. Love from Nepal. Well, to be fair, what so far is making this easy or easier is I'm pretty okay with any car that has a good balance between acceleration, speed, grip, and brakes. And I probably excel more so on cars that have good grip and brakes. And typically the LMPs do. So let's say we get on. Now I've got to remember this. To stay below 145 miles per hour and don't go off track. Okay. 145. Okay. I'll leave it there. A little bit of focus and concentration required with that one. That's fine. Let's try that again. I haven't got to finish in a particular place, so I don't need to worry about where I come. It's just staying below 145 and staying on the track, I think, really. So let's give that a go. Okay, so I might be in the lead at the moment, but I see them coming back at me on some of the longer straights where I can't go over 145. And sometimes courses like this lead you in the sense of falseness, because you think, oh, I'm doing all right, and then you accidentally go over the 100 and, well, whatever the limit is, in this case 145. I'm not sure how I'm doing. This might be pretty close. I think it said I can't go off track as well, so I can't do one of my usual cheeks of cutting out this corner ahead. Ah, no, this is alright. This is quite easy, he said. Well, that was probably a little bit closer than what it needed to be, but there we go, we've done it. So that's goal 2 completed. Alright, so $10,800 M earned. I've now gone over 100,000. In fairness, we are literally halfway through this tournament, so there is actually a possibility there might not be a part 2. But I'm sure that will change. I'm sure there'll be longer races, and then all of a sudden the M dollars will dry up. Okay, damn, that was an impressive timing considering you had a problem with the engine. But let's see if you can keep it up. So, goal 3, oh, although we've got to get a lot quicker this time. 10 seconds quicker. Don't see that as being a problem, because boy did we pretty much take our foot off the throttle for quite a large percentage of that lap. So complete each lap in 1 minute 35 seconds and finish in at least P3. Now, that's interesting. I think basically foot down, my priority is going to be doing the time, and if I can, I'll also do no better than P3. But you just don't know, do you? 135. Look at that, I'm already into P4. There we go, P3. Whoops. A bit reckless there. Okay, there we go. I can't see how I won't end up finishing first. Unless this car is literally going to do that lap very easily within 1 minute 35. Possibly. You know what? I'm going to slow down. Maybe not too much though. Maybe I shouldn't have slowed down. I won't do it now. So I'm not sure how I'm not going to finish third. So I'm just going to blast through and concern myself with the time and not the position. Let's try that again. That was me slowing down purposely to try and stay in third position. Not because you need to. I'm just doing a little experiment. Oh, I've got an idea. Oh. We could wait here, and therefore we won't have to. Right, let's go. So I reckon I can go flat out now, do 2 1-minute 35s or under 1-minute 35 and only finish third. Let's see if I am right. Oh, there we go. Right, I do need to get a move on. Come on. Oh dear. See what I mean about that car being grippy? Any other car would have been well off. Now hopefully I've not messed this up. I don't think so. And I'm going to, there you go. Just to make absolutely certain that little shortcut gets you a few seconds there. There you go. Easily into the 135s. But I will still end up finishing first, I feel. Oh well. So be it. Make it absolutely certain I'm on target for the time. Cut that corner out. There we go. Okay, there we go. Another goal completed. I'll have earned quite a few M dollars through that race though. RBS Gurung says, can you show us your garage once? Want to see your collection? Yeah, just give me a moment and at the opportune time I shall do that. Carlos Guerra says, you have to cut. Oh no, I've read that one out. Okay, there we go. We're up to date. Right, okay, so quite a bit of M dollars earned. So we're now up to 125,000. So we are literally halfway through hitting the M dollar cap. And we're just a little bit further than halfway through the event, so it's going to be touch and go if I actually complete it in one go. I assumed I wouldn't, but there's a possibility that I will now. Okay, there we go. So this is a very close race between you and Zoe. You need to step up your game to advance to the next stage. So there is a goal for, so while we're looking at that, we'll quickly go into my garage. Can't spend too long, but yeah, basically there we go. So my road garage, as I've got 291 out of 294 cars. On the motorsports garage, I've got 169 out of 223. Maxed out, I've got 119 cars. In regards to my completion, road collection 80%, motorsports a little bit less at 62%. So there we go. That's just a brief overview of my garage and what I've achieved in the game. Back to race to the Zenith. So goal 4 is win the autocross challenge without using your brakes. Forced manual enabled and brake assists are disabled. Okay, that's fine. The thing about these cars, they do brake naturally on their own. So I'm not seeing a big issue here. I'm sure we had to do that with the Queen, is it? Oh, this was supposed to be an autocross, wasn't it? Oh, gosh. Oh, might be harder than what I thought then. Although I can go off track. 56. Okay. Right, might have to do a little bit of craziness then. Use the grass to slow down. That's my view. Don't know if it's working overall, but hey. Oh, I think we're doing okay here. What are we at? 47 seconds. There we go. So basically, if you struggle controlling the car, use the grass to slow you down. There we go. Done. Ayaka Yokutar enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, hello, how are you? I am very well, thank you very much. I hope you are too. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. So RBS Gurung says, please, one race with a maxed out F1 car. Probably not today. But I will keep that in mind for a future stream. In fact, I think if you look at previous streams, I've probably done that on quite a few occasions, but definitely not today, as F1 are motorsports, and motorsports means M dollars, and so I don't want to earn any M dollars today, as I'm focusing on trying to get this event as far across as possible. But yeah. You'll see me having done that in previous streams, and I'll keep it in mind for a future stream as well. I hope that's okay. Right, so I believe that is goal 4 completed, and therefore stage 3 completed. Not doing too bad. I've probably made it quite a lot easier for myself because I've upgraded the car free across the board. No issues at this point. So 2 more stages to go. An outside chance, to be fair, that I might be able to complete it all the way to stage 5. So if that's the case, no part 2. Right, okay, so without brakes, you deserve this one for sure, but hey, there is always a next time to take the crown. see you next time. Right, okay. You did go full throttle to win this one. Even Ligier has noticed this and is super excited for you to keep this car. The only caveat is that you win this championship. Well, I'll give it a go. Oh, hello, here we go. Ahmed's back. Now, hopefully Ahmed isn't in charge of this team, because otherwise we're going to be doing lots of silly things. If he's a person I'm racing against, that's fine. So, stage 4, facing rivals. Aaron C. John enters the chat and says, hello and bye. It's very late here. Well, hello, Aaron. Good to see you again. Thanks for dropping in just to say hello. Get a good night's sleep. And in regards to F1, RBS Gurung says, it's okay. Good luck with the event. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Back to the event. Stage 4, facing rivals. Hello, old friend. We meet again. And it seems like this time we're on the same side of the table. This is going to be interesting. Oh, please tell me he's not in my team. Hi Ahmed, I see you have also qualified for this event. Ligier has definitely made some interesting choices with their racers. Haven't they just? Haven't they just? Hey Nat, speed and skill shall now be tested. The pursuit of victory now begins. Shall meet champ at the practice yard in Silverstone. Okay, so stage 4 also has 4 goals. So goal 1. Oh, here we go. See, Ahmed. As soon as Ahmed appears, it's always silly little things that you have to do. Overtake and fall behind Ahmed 6 times and win the practice race without damage or going off track. And do it in 1 lap. Depends what he's driving, I guess. What is he driving? Oh, he's got my car. Well, that's fine. So 6 times, eh? Without going off track. Okay, that's fine. Little error on my part there. We'll try that again. Mopak Capella says hi. Hi. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. Sorry I struggle pronouncing the second part of your name, but I will do better next time. I think I might have said that before. Okay. There he goes. No. I think I've got this pretty much in the bag. There we go. So that's 6 and I'm in first. So let's just read this again. Overtake and fall behind Ahmed 6 times. Done. Overtake and fall behind Ahmed 6 times. And win the practice race without damage or going off track. Let's assume with it saying 6 of 6. I've done what I've needed to do there, and the fact I'm in first, let's just bring this home. I mean, again, the wording's not brilliant. It says overtake and then fall back 6 times. So technically, you should be counting it when you fall back, but it didn't. It counted it when I overtook. Just questioning the English, that's all. I'm going to slow down now because I don't want to finish too far ahead of Ahmed. There we go. That's another goal completed. $10,950 dollars. Goal 1 completed. All right, your hands have tamed the wheels, I see, but only time will reveal if it helps you in future races too. Okay, win a speed record and finish the race in 1 minute 45 seconds without going off track. I think it's a case of put your foot down and see what you can do. Oh, no. Well, I got that completely wrong, so let's try that again. I mean, the good news, one of the things I was thinking is I'd have to split this over 2 streams because I'd not quite achieved the goal. But up to this point, whenever I've not achieved the goal, I've got $0 so I guess from that perspective, so far, so good. I'm not too worried about getting into first here because this isn't the longest part of the longest straight on this track, and therefore it won't be the fastest, so that's fine. I wonder if it can take this. Yes, it can. Oh, look at that, we're already in first. Ooh. I did need to apply the brakes lightly, but that could almost take that corner. Right, let's see if we can bring this home then. Okay, I think we're okay. Going to do it quite easily. There we go. There we go. Wow. So compared to the last couple of events, especially in the last couple of updates, up to this point, this one's been okay. But it's not over yet, and it's not over by a long stretch of the imagination, I'm afraid. So what's next? So that should be goal 2 completed. Right, so hey guys, I do like the pace you both have, but I see a possible threat from the team Duquan. Is it Duquan? Ducan? Duqueen? Duquan? It's one of those. They are not playing straight, and I see them scoring points, so watch out. MRKT in the chat says this game is addictive. I don't mind playing it the whole day. Well, blimey. Blimey, sir. At some point you need to put it down because you might need to, go to the toilet, feed yourself. But yes, it's a little bit of fun. I tend to keep my gaming to, well, mostly in this stream, to be fair. So 1 to 2 hours tops, and sometimes not at the weekend. Right, there we go. Goal 3 of 4. But welcome along, MRKT. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting a comment in the chat. Be at least P3 at the start of the second lap. Less than P3 at the start of the third lap, then win the race. Okay, so I'm assuming it's a 3-lap special. So that is going to be a massive whack on M dollars in terms of earning, which is fine. That's not a problem. Be at least Let me just work it out one by one. Be at least P3 at the start of the second lap. So in other words, get to P3 by the end of lap 1. I'm already in P3. So stay in P3 then. Yeah, so this one's interesting because it is all to do with how the other cars are doing. Again, one of the things here, if you don't succeed this the first time, all the computer opponents will probably slow down, so that might make it easier if you are struggling. Let me just make sure I've got this right. Be at least P3 at... Ooh, hold on a second. What about this? What about this? I've just had a thought. So be at least P3 means you could be P1. And you might be wondering what I'm doing. Me too. But let's see if this works. Well, that didn't quite work because the other car just shot by. That's what I wanted. I wanted Ahmed right up there, you see. So, be at least P3 at the start of the second lap. Tick. Less than P3 at the start of the third lap, then win the race. Okay. Right, well, I'm going to go ahead again. Slow first place down. Let's see how we get on with this. There you go. Oh, didn't quite work. Let's try that again. Ooh, sneaky bugger this one. There you go, I've got him. Almost. I keep slowing him down because it doesn't matter. I've got to drop all the way back to 4th anyway, so might as well have a bit of fun. But maybe not quite like that. So second, third, 4th. There we go. Right. So, goal 2 achieved, well, lap 2 achieved, now I've got a win, and they're all pretty close together, so I should be alright. There's Ahmed, bless him. That's second. think I'm going to win this, you know. There we go, that's first. Be at least P3 at the start of the second lap, tick. Less than P3 at the start of the third lap, tick. Then win the race, okie dokie. There we go. Success. So MRKT says, I think Real Racing 3 can compete with Gran Turismo 7. It's really satisfying in terms of great game mechanics. Well, I mean, in fairness, they're two very different games. I mean, Gran Turismo is on like console, isn't it? Is it console or is it PC? But basically people have the big rigs, don't they, playing Gran Turismo, or they can do. This is a game that is easy to pick up, it's easy to play for half an hour. You can play for longer if you want, and then you can put it back down again. So it's a lot easier to pick up, play for a bit, and put back down. But I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I don't think they're comparable. They're just two different types of games, played in very different ways. But I for one do enjoy playing Real Racing 3, and I think I got that goal completed. Wasn't paying attention. Let's find out. There we go. Goal 3 in stage 4 completed. Right. So goal 4. Now, what's my end dollars like? 184,650. So it's touch and go if I'm going to get to take this all the way to the end. I'm thinking probably not now, but we'll see. Right, reach P1, I'm already in P1, and hit a minimum speed of 148 miles per hour every time you cross the finish line without going off track. Hit a minimum speed. Now, what does that mean? Hit a maximum speed of... Right, so I've got to be doing at least 148 miles per hour when I cross the finish line every time. Got ya. Why didn't they just put that? Oh, dear. Right, okay. So, in other words, go fast. Go extra fast as you cross the finish line. Oh, and also don't go off track. And it's one lap. Where am I starting? Because I was in first. It's put me all the way down to 5th. How dare they? That's not fair. Don't go off track. Got ya. Okay. So one lap wonder. Now, I wasn't even paying attention to crossing the finish line then, but by the fact that it didn't come up with red, I'm assuming I'm okay. I was just putting my foot down. Okay, so I'm in third. I can see second just ahead. And I can see first just on the corner as well, so should be alright. Again, I do think that this is one of those events where they start to slow down if you don't succeed the first time. There we go. Wow. Maybe I could have got away with less upgrades, but you know, why not? Got a bit of money to burn, might as well spend it on upgrading the car, making sure I do indeed win the car. Now just make sure you don't go off track. 148. I probably shouldn't look, just put your foot down. See, that was close. 149, but I did it. $10,950 $10. Only $50,000 $10 left to earn before I hit the cap, the daily cap. But that is goal 4 of stage 4 completed. And that means more gold. 20 gold. Fantastic. I like this. Oh, and also a VP gold reward. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Okay. You have proved that the car bends to your command. Now, shouldn't that be you have proven that the car bends to your command? And it has been a fascinating round of races. Well, thank you, Ahmed. Now go away. I have just discovered who your next teammate will be. Oh, I can't wait until you find out. And I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Well, we all know who it will be. Now, we wouldn't want to ruin this surprise for Champ, would we? See you in Sebring. So I'm assuming it's going to be... Oh, yes, Magnus, of course it is. Jose says, hello, I'm new. Well, welcome along, Jose. You've got a number of doppelgangers that watch this stream as well. But if you are new, welcome along. Thanks very much for joining. Thanks for watching. And thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, so final stage. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how long I'm going to get on this because as soon as I hit my daily cap of $M, I will be stopping the game there and we'll pick it up again tomorrow. But there is still an outside chance of completing this event. It will be touch and go, but let's have a look. Stage 5, Victory's Edge. This has to be a joke. Ligier called me and said we have the best teammate for you, but it turns out it is just you. Yes, it is. Play nice, Magnus. Remember, you are both on the same team. Deepak7 enters the chat and says, hello, hi. Well, hello there. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. So as always, and this is why I think I won't complete this event today, Stage 5 has 5 goals. Goal 1. Watch out for the cars that have gotten into an accident and drive without damaging your car while finishing with an average speed of 128 miles per hour. I should write for these guys because, you know, they don't do it that well. Right, Sebring. Haven't raced Sebring until since the last event involving the Queen or whatever it's called. I did like this track, but it did take a bit of time to get used to racing around it. So it's another learning curve. Deepak7 asks, where are you from? I am from England. Jose says, next week, about to be crazy. Okay. MRKT, do you have racing simulator controls? Try Gran Turismo 7 on live, stream both. I don't have any of that. So I don't even own Gran Turismo. Right, so cars in accident. drive without damaging your car and finish with an average speed of 128 miles per hour. It sounds like another go as fast as you can, but again, I can't remember what this track is like, and I'm driving at night, so it's going to take me a bit of time to remember. Oh, hang on, is this that long? Oh. So we're driving at night and we've got broken down cars on the track. You're having a laugh. What sort of safety is this? Okay. Oh, good grief. This is going to be a nightmare. They're all over the... You shouldn't be racing like that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I've completely forgotten how this works. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I seem to remember the bridge being a place where you have to brake. There you go. He's coming back to me. Right, I've got to go over here because that's where the car is. How am I going to do? Oh, good grief. That's ridiculous. I don't think I'm going to do it. No. So this is going to take me a little bit of time just to remember the track. But you see, there you go, I haven't hit 128. So Josie says 50% sale for the Ford GT. Indeed, yes. So that's next week, and you are correct. It will be in 2 time trials, a weekly time trial and a time trial competition. White Pro says, well, that's very unsafe. I tell you, yes, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? And you can see straight away that I'm not going to do my target because it's going to be quite a few times that I attempt this before I achieve it. Deepak laughs, rightly so as well, to be fair. Ayaka Yokotar says, I like this race circuit. It is a good race circuit, I will say that, but parked cars all around the circuit, not so good. White Pro says, that's ridiculous, is ridiculous and unsafe. It is. But now that I know the cars are there, hopefully I can accommodate my driving. But yeah, it's crazy. That is just absolutely crazy. Retry. Again, because I've not done this track a great deal of time, I don't fully remember where all my braking points are, so I'm having to relearn that as well. So relearn that while remembering where all the cars are on track. That is a bit crazy. Is that a parked car? That's a parked car. That's a parked car. That's a parked car. That's a parked car. I've got no idea. I can't see where I'm going. Oh well. I will say this has got better brakes than the Ducron, so I can brake a little bit later. Can't even see where I'm going. Oh, man alive. Okay, so this goal is hard. Look how close I am. A little bit better racecraft and I would have done that. We'll have another go though. So Josie says, I remember barely hitting the average speed when I did this. Yeah, I lost it a bit at the end. I think I would have done it otherwise. Deepak7 says there should be lights on the stadium. Yeah, it's incredibly dangerous. But I get why they're doing it. That's the whole point of the test, isn't it? And White Pro says, if I tried that, I would probably fail 500 times before managing to do it. Josie says, practice runs. Indeed. It will take a little bit of time. I might not even do this one goal today. But that's fine. Let's try again. This really isn't about really how much you've upgraded your car. This is all about racecraft and remembering where the cars are on track. It's a tough test. Oh well. Right, so go around the outside on that one. Thought I could do the inside and it did feel better in terms of speed, but I just smashed into that car. So maybe not. The problem is you then hit that. So it's not brilliant. It's not brilliant. Reach and brake. There we go. Did brake a little bit late there, but it's good enough. I think there's another brake in ahead. There we go. Okay, can I get back over 128? That's the question. There's the answer. Remember, there's a car in the middle, just here. Put your foot down. Oh, hey, there you go. That was hard. that was hard. So Deepak7 says, what time is it there? Well, it's probably not as late as it is where you are. Where I am, it is literally 8 p.m. So I would imagine if it's not midnight, it's after midnight where you are. But there we go, 11,650, goal 1 completed. 230,000 dollars earned out of the 250,000 you're able to earn in a day. So I think that pretty much confirms I'm not going to finish this event today. But I reckon I can get another goal done. So let's see how we get on. And you see, there you go. We've only been racing 1 hour 32 minutes. And we're pretty much already hit the end dollar cap. So there we go. Goal 1 completed. So Deepak7 says it's nearly 1 a.m. here. Must be almost your bedtime then. The cars got in an accident right at the beginning of the race. No, they didn't. They're all across. They're all over the place. This set of races will be more exciting than I thought. It's not exciting. It's dangerous. Seems like there is a leak. Win while managing the fuel and without going off track. Is it night time again? Can I have it during the day, please? That's all I care about. Can it be during the day? Oh, look at that. Fantastic. So, lift and coast. Are the cars on the track? Win? Good grief. So, 1.6, 4.6. I've got to be on 2.3. Ugh. 2.3 for the second lap. You notice literally it's been relatively straightforward for stages 1 to 4, and then it gets absolutely stupid in stage 5. And obviously the cars are all bunching up as well, so that'll be fun. Don't go off track. So I've got 8, 7, 6 and 5 ahead of me. So I think I'm going to be alright fuel wise. I don't see a big problem here. Just a case of, can I overtake 4 more cars on the last lap? Oh, oh no. Oh dear. Right, let's try that again. At least it didn't give me any dollars, so I can try again. But I do think if I finish this, whether I'm successful or not, and I score dollars, that will probably be the last attempt for today. But again, the other thing that crosses my mind is the more times I fail, the slower the cars get, and therefore, technically speaking, the easier it should be to win. 7, 6 and 5, and I can see 4 as well ahead. Six, 5, 4 and 3. See, they're all bunching up now. Okay, we're up into 4th. I see 3rd ahead. I've just got to make sure I don't go off track, which is always a little bit hard on this bit because you can't see where the boundaries of the track are. So I'm just about on target in terms of petrol. Worry about lift and coasting if I ever get to 1st. I can see 3rd and 2nd ahead. Braking time. Lost a bit of time there. At the moment it's not looking good for the win. Just not catching up on these other cars. So I don't think I'm going to do it. So this probably will be the last attempt. But all I see happening is the cars are slowing down, so the next attempt should be easier. They are run out of fuel, so I haven't got 1st. Got 4th. So Deepak 7, do I keep everything manual in the game? Yes. Also, most of the assists are off, so I don't have any brake assists. I don't have any traction control on, and I only have steering assists on low. White Pro says it's 10 p.m. for me. Okay, very good. And Games 35 Plus enters the chat. Welcome along. Josie says, I saw a video of somebody's brakes fail and he ended up on the road outside of the track. Ouch. Right. Now, technically speaking, I'm almost there. I've almost used up my end dollars. So we'll just go round. We'll service the car. And there we go. We're only 2,500 of hitting the cap, and coming 4th, I finished with 16,950 M dollars. So there's no point in doing any more racing today. Not done too badly. So that means tomorrow's stream will carry on with this event, Race to the Zenith, and we'll literally do it all the way to the end, hopefully. I suspect there will be quite a bit of trial and error. If that doesn't work, then what we'll carry on doing is keep racing until we hit the $M cap tomorrow. But fingers crossed, we can complete this series tomorrow. Yeah, so that was quite good fun. So within 1 hour 42 minutes of this stream, we've hit the $M cap. Currently sitting on goal 2 of stage 5. Hopefully in tomorrow's stream we'll get through goals 2 to 5 in stage 5 and win the car. White Pro says, bye, see you tomorrow. Well, that's very good. Hope to see you also. Okay, right. That's the end of the stream for today. This event will be back tomorrow. Okay, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like or a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, then please subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian on YouTube or follow The Fifth Guardian on Rumble. Deepak7 says, bye mate, goodbye, hope to see you tomorrow. With that being said, whatever is left of your day, I hope it's a very good one. Hope to see you all tomorrow where I attempt to complete Race to the Zenith. Will that happen? Who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. Hope that you can join me. Until then, thank you and goodbye.